How many times did you try to learn English and then you just failed and then you started again and then gave up again and it goes on and on and on. So what if I told you that you can actually stop this and finally find something that will help you, that will give you joy when you're learning. So this everything is that's behind me in the background is the answer to this question: how to keep going and never give up in learning. And this is called Obsidian. And well, you might think like, Alex, that's just a text editor, but no. The thing about Obsidian, the best thing about Obsidian is that it's got a lot of plugins that you can use, and they really reduce the pressure when you automate everything. Because I always told my students, like I had almost 5 years of teaching experience, so I know what I'm talking about. Being there, I know what problems you have. And the thing you need to know is not just to raise your motivation. You don't need to raise anything, especially motivation. If you're watching this video, yeah, you already have a lot of motivation because you want it. And I think you've been actually doing that for years. So what you do need to do, yeah, is just reduce the kind of the level of boundaries. So erase the barriers. And this is what we're going to talk about in this video. We're going to be erasing your barriers in learning. And Obsidian is one of the best applications that helps you do that. If you know, I'm not a fan of Obsidian. If you really know something that is that's much better, that works really, really well, you can just comment down below, and I'd be really, I'd like to know if there's anything else. I know that there's a Notion, it's quite good, but again, plugins in Obsidian, it's just another level. So let's quickly start, and I'm gonna show you what you can do right here in Obsidian. So first thing, number one thing is that who this is for. So as you can see, I've already posted here, like Obsidian is really kind of just a text editor. But again, you can actually download or pre-install, have it pre-installed like Notepad on your PC or laptop, and you can just open notes. And you might think that's enough, but again, we're going to be talking about note taking with different plugins, how you can use those notes in order to remember the information in your head. Because remember, like Cambridge Dictionary says, you need to come across a word 7 times, approximately 7 times. So if you meet a word, for example, you see a word desperate, and you don't know what it is, you just Google the meaning or translation. You will forget, like in a minute or two. I know you will. So in order to keep that information in your head and then produce it in the real conversation, you need some tools to remind you these words. And this is what we're going to be talking about today. So let's start. What this video is best for, number one, programmers. Yeah, if you know some software already, like VS Code or anything from JetBrains, so you might find Obsidian really familiar. And another one is tech. Anyone who has to do with tech, like if you're a graphic designer, if you're a project manager, you will find it really interesting. Perfectionists, Obsidian is perfect for perfectionists. For people who, as you can see, I am a perfectionist myself. So you will actually see why I like this as a perfectionist. And for people who are desperate people who don't know what to do because you're probably burnt out and you have no really desire to learn anymore because you think it won't work, nothing works, I don't want to do anything, so you're desperate. And this tool, again, I'm going to be emphasizing this the whole lesson. I wanted to call it a lesson, but it's just a tutorial. How useful this is. Like, I have no words to describe the level, how much this is actually useful. So let's quickly just jump into it. And before we do that, I have to say that everything I'm showing you today is free. The best part that you will pay €0, 0 cents. So, and now I'm gonna show you how it basically works. As you can see, I opened the settings and I'll be showing you my plugins that I am using almost every day, almost like every day, every single day. So number one plugin that you probably need to know is the plugin called Copilot. And as you can see, this is this one, yeah. Copilot is when you connect your AI source to Obsidian. And I know you might be thinking that, well, why do I have to connect AI if I can just use AI in my like separate application, for example, like ChatGPT, or if you have it in your browser? I do know that you can, but this like AI inserted, like embedded to your Obsidian is another thing. You can actually attach different notes, even folders. I will show you just in a minute how you can work with that. So it's incredibly useful. Another one, if you're one of the visual learners, if you find some kind of pictures really useful, for example, there is a whiteboard that you can connect to your Obsidian Vault, and it's called Excalidraw. I know there is Mira. I used Mira. I used to use Mira, but not anymore. Like for my personal note taking experience, I'm using Excalidraw because it's embedded to my Obsidian, and it's really cool. And I can just put their notes. Like that's the main thing. That yeah, and I do like how it looks. Just amazing. Another one, Media Extended. Media Extended is the plugin that you're going to be using for watching videos or maybe even opening some websites, but I mainly use it as a YouTube watching source. And again, you might be asking right now, like, why do I have to watch something in Obsidian if I can just basically watch it on YouTube in an application like a YouTube application, or in Safari or Google Chrome, whatever browser you're using? No, here Media Extended allows you to make like kind of timestamps, save them in your note so that you can quickly get back to some specific thoughts, or maybe you, for example, you heard a word that you found really interesting and you wanted maybe to save it. So you save. I'm going to be showing you later everything. So This is just incredible. Notebook Navigator is just for a better look of your Obsidian. But another one, if you like reading books, especially if you have a lot of books in PDF format, you can use this plugin to take notes in your vault. Yeah, so in your Obsidian. This one is also really good. And you can even enable a feature to edit PDFs inside Obsidian. I mean, so many things that you can do for free. I really have no words to describe that. So PodNotes, another one is PodNotes. PodNotes is taking notes when you're listening to a podcast. If you're a podcast lover, then this is definitely for you. And again, timestamps and everything. So this plugin supports RSS feed, so you can just basically paste a link to your any source, any podcast source, and it will just pop up in the sidebar, and you can play, pause, I don't know, choose the speed, everything you have in your phone, like in Apple Podcasts or whatever podcast application you're using. Everything is there, and it's just fucking free. So next one, I'm not a free lover, but again, I just don't know why this is free all the time. I don't really know. So again, let's just carry on. QuickAdd, yeah. I'm gonna stop over here and show you that another plugin is QuickAdd. Well, this one is just about automation. You can automate some tasks, and I have no idea actually how it works. Like in general, I'm only using this as a script runner. So I run the script in order to find some words in Cambridge Dictionary. Again, I'm gonna be showing you everything later how it works. So another one, remotely save, is just to synchronize everything between your devices. Very good. WordNet dictionary, not bad. This one is really good for quick note taking. It's just a sort of extension, really good extension. I rarely use it, but it's cool. It's nice. And another one, this one is really powerful. Youglish Plugin is just incredible. Like, for example, if you don't know what Youglish is, it's just a website that you open, and there is a search line. You put, I don't know, any word or phrase in that search line, and the website shows you different videos in YouTube with that exact phrase or word. So very useful. Let's jump into this. Let's get started. Okay, I'm gonna be showing you each and every plugin that you might be interested in. So let's start with probably media extended. I'm gonna just put my sidebar away, and as you can see, I created a sort of sorry, I'll just erase that thing. Yeah, so I created a basic note, and this one is just for one of my students. We had a lesson, and I just wanted to prepare a lesson based on the YouTube video, and I saved kind of some timestamps. So, and I just made some kind of notes. You don't need to know that. Yeah, so I just saved like points that I wanted to cover during our lesson. And what you can do, remember I said, using media extended plugin, you can save timestamps. And when you click, yeah, you can see you hover over it. and you see that kind of cursor. I click on that, and it opens in the right hand side of the browser, and it starts the video right at the time. You can see it's 4:06. Isn't this great? I mean, really, I'm so excited about all this, lads. So you should just hit that like button and subscribe in order to make more people watch this tutorial. I mean, this is really like, I'm really excited about that. I'm going to be talking about everything here. This one is just a presentation, kind of presentational like video. I'm not going to tell about anything about how to install things. I'm just showing what works. And if you're really interested in that, drop a comment down below. I'll be more than happy to make a full guide on how to install, how to set everything up, and start learning without any burnout on your way. So let's get back into it. So as you can see, we opened timestamp. We can open timestamps. As you can see, here's some more options. I use hotkeys. Again, just look here. You can split right, open in default browser, take timestamp, and basically a lot of different options that you might need. Let's just carry on. But again, I'm only using these for timestamps, and this is really cool. Another feature, which is really good. For example, remember I told you the Youglish thing. So, for example, you see the word segment. Just an example, okay? And you don't know what it is. Just for example, you don't know what a segment is, or you want to know how it actually sounds in different kind of contexts. So we get back to Youglish thing. I assigned hotkey to Youglish Plugin, which is, in my case, it's Shift-Alt-Y, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So it automatically
the trend towards
pastes the word into the search bar in Youglish. So I'm gonna be showing you this again. 1 second. So you're here. You choose a word. Just double click a word or a phrase, for example, this segment. Shift-Alt-Y or any other hotkey that you're using. And
that happened, but no, that's what's wonderful about this segment. You give me a chance to correct that, so thank you so much.
Yeah, this segment. As you can see, you can go, for example, for the next video.
Discuss those in this segment also.
Another one.
then this segment, one perpendicular to it.
Another one.
The way that I do this is
And the best part, that everything is inside your Obsidian world. You don't have to even switch the tabs, switch the windows in your system. How about that? How good is that? I mean, let's quickly go on, okay? Another plugin that I wanted to share with you is just let me just, for example, put the word segment here. I double click on it, Shift-Alt-W, and I can see the WordNet dictionary plugin. So, for example, I can see different meanings of the word. And when I click on this one, yeah, divide or split up, yeah, divide into segments, having the body divided into successive oh my god. Some explanations are so weird. So, like one of the parts into which something naturally divides. Oh, I like that one. And I click on that. And as you can see, it shows this word in bold. And in brackets, it pastes the meaning that I chose. I mean, isn't it really great? This is very useful. Another one, which is just incredible. Using QuickAdd plugin, you can run scripts. In my setup, you can see, for example, where is this one? Yeah, QuickAdd. So as you can see, I posted here the Cambridge Dictionary plugin. It's not. Oh, sorry, it's not a plugin. It's a kind of a script that I written. Not basically. I didn't write it. I didn't write anything. Sorry. That was just AI written it for me, and I don't. I'm not really a good programmer. I know a some basics of Python, but Obsidian works in what that Node.js or something. So I don't know anything about that, and I asked Gemini to write some code, to generate some code and paste it over here. So as you can see, yeah, I pasted over here, called it Cambridge Dictionary plugin, then enabled it over here. How you can do that? So you can just basically, oh, sorry. How you can do that? You can just basically add your choice, then you name your plugin, all right, over here. Then probably I think you should go to settings, choose a JS kind of .jas file, and then it will start working once you assign a command to it, or for example a hotkey to any command. I assigned, again, to every plugin I assign simple commands like shift plus alt, and I'm gonna be showing you right over here, plus something else. Sorry. Like I assigned this Cambridge Dictionary plugin to shift alt plus C. Yeah, shift alt plus C, it's my Cambridge Dictionary plugin. Yeah. Another one, shift alt plus W, is my WordNet, so searching words. So shift alt Y, Youglish. Shift alt M, create a note. No, sorry, shift alt N for me is create a media node in media extended for a specific video. Another one, shift alt T, is for timestamps. Shift alt P is for timestamps in PodNotes when I'm listening to podcasts and I want to make a timestamp. So again, there are a lot of things that you might need to know before you start doing it. I know it's daunting. It looks daunting. It's just kind of, you might think, oh my God, you might feel overwhelmed. But in reality, once you get the hang of it, you will never switch back to your previous routine. So let's quickly carry on. I'm going to show you how Cambridge Dictionary works. And for example, again, the word segment, I'm going to be showing you everything with this word today. So I click Shift Alt C, And I put segment over here. Yeah, as you can see, I put the word segment right over here and hit OK. As you can see, it starts creating the note, and voila! Segment, definition, noun, one of the small groups of amounts that a larger group or amount can be divided into. And here we have a lot of things like a lot of examples. As you can see, there are examples over here. There's another kind of definition. Yeah. So, and let's quickly go next. A lot of noun, a lot of definitions, different definitions. As you can see, it fetched it from Cambridge Dictionary. As you can see right over here, it fetched everything from Cambridge Dictionary. So another one is collocations. I love this part. And you can see how beautiful it looks. Just look. I mean, this one is in bold. This one is bold again. But as you can see, this is a markdown format, which any AI uses, like Gemini, ChatGPT, they use markdown format. So Obsidian shows you everything in that exact format as your ChatGPT or Gemini, any AI service does. And another one, what this script does is finding collocations. Collocations is very good. When you understand a word, when you know the meaning, when you know some bits of examples, that's really good. But when you look for collocations, so that is just incredible. You kind of like make your brain stick this word to something else in order to make you remember everything. For example, collocations are just word partnerships. As you can see, first, large, second. So you put a word segment right here, segment, yeah, right over here, large segment. Second segment, small segment, lower segment, abdominal segment, last segment, third segment, and here interior segment, distal segment, particular segment, short segment, blah, 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 blah. And we have verbs that related to our word, all right? SSA segment, based segment, it displays a segment, name a segment, margin segment, level a segment. So to do something with a segment, display a segment, address a segment, elevation, I don't know why, specific segment, it's, these are related words, yeah. Elevation segment, like specific segment, option segment, number segment, reporting segment, yeah. I mean, this script is just something like it's out of this planet. How useful is that? Like, really, look at this. I've got a resources tab here. I'm gonna just close that, and I save these notes right in this vocab thing, dictionary, and there you go. Abate, abolish, quitted. So as you can see, I've got a lot of words that I save, and not only words. Yeah, it's funny you should mention. You can even put phrases over there. Phrases also work. Yeah, and the word segment as well, and it sorts everything alphabetically. So, like, this is just incredible, lads. I'm telling you, like, you should really go for it. Anyway, let's get back to it. Let me check if I did not forget any other plugin that I wanted to share with you. So Copilot, yes, Copilot is another one. I keep Copilot right here in the right side panel. And this is basically a chat with your AI source. And I'm going to be showing you everything how it works over here. So as you can see, you can attach a note. Right now, I attached the current note, which is called Obsidian. You can change here. You can use active note, another one, or even the whole folder. You can just attach the whole folder and write something like this, kind of, I don't know. Here, I'm gonna be using another model. So, for example, make, I don't know, what can we ask? Like explain every word in this note. I don't know, like you can use any, like, just use your imagination, okay? So you attach your folder or note right over here, yeah? And right here, you just basically write your script. This one is just to choose your model. So I've got, as you can see, I've got different models over here. Sorry, it's a bit bugging because my laptop is quite old and shit. So these are standard, you can't change them. I added Gemini 3.1 flashlights. I've got little, really little limits in it, but still, this one is free. Grok Compound is free. Grok Compound is not the one that is from XAI. It's different Grok. Poolside, I don't know why I added it. It was just free, and that's why I thought, like, okay, might work. OpenAI free model. They kind of launched it not long ago. And Google Gemma. I basically use Gemma 4 for every thing. So let's click start and wait a bit. It all depends on your model, yeah, because OpenAI model works a bit faster. Gemma 4 is not really that quick. So as you can see right over here, based on the content your note and Obsidian note, here is an explanation of each word, and it explains everything. Yeah. So you can use that how you want. Another thing that I use, which is really cool, it's when I go to the note again. Let me go to the note again and show you that you can use, let me just quit this bar. So I double click a word, right click on the mouth, Copilot. Yeah, as you can see, I hope you see that. So sorry. Yeah, like right click, and you can choose any command: summarize, explain, define, format, and collocations. So you can create a command and paste it in your context menu. I just basically say summarize. For example, if I have a lot of things in a note and I don't really want to waste time, and I just click summarize in a few words, and it basically shows me the like kind of bullet point list of what is there in that note. Explain. So this one is when I don't really understand something. I just hit explain and it explains me like I'm a teenager or something. Define is basically a word definition, but I have that in WordNet plugin or Cambridge Dictionary plugin. I used that before I'd used that before I even installed QuickAdd plugin. So format, it's just a nice feature that I use sometimes when I want to make everything look really good, with bold, with headings, and it's just really nice. And collocations, I do like collocations feature. For example, when I hit collocations, as you can see, it shows a small window where it finds a list of collocations. Again, look here. Replace, I don't want to replace it. Yeah, I just want to insert it over here. And as you can see, I inserted everything in my code. Isn't this great, lads? Like, I've no words to describe how good it is. So anyway, let's quickly carry on, and I'm gonna show you one more plugin probably, which is, we've already covered almost everything, and we've got only PDF and PodNotes left. And so here, I've got PodNotes right over here on the right section. As you can see, I've got LEP Premium. So this one is just like I put the RSS link in the settings of the PodNotes plugin, and it automatically loads the information from your podcast. This one is paid. I paid for this one. This one, sorry. This one is paid. I'm paying for it every month. You might know this lad, Luke Thompson, is it? Yeah, Luke Thompson is his name. Really interesting guy. I like the way he explains things, and I kind of steal some teaching ideas from him. So this one, I never listened to that one. Actually, I don't know why it's there, because I added in my podcasting application. So, and this one, British Council podcast. It's just for teaching. I like looking for some teaching ideas. So let me just quickly go through some. I don't know. For example, I opened this one. It tries to show you the episodes. For example, this one.
Welcome to Series 3 of Teaching English with the
Here's a play button or
British
pause. You can go like 15 or 30 seconds forward and 15 seconds back. You can change that. Volume is over here. Speed is over here. This is the cue. And like there are different menus over here. Sorry. So, and let me show you how you can actually put save a note, for example. I hit I even forgot how I did it. Yeah, right click on the mouth here. Add create note. A note creates based on a template that you've got. You can set everything up, as I said earlier. You can set everything up automatically, and it just creates like a description and quotes. Into quotes, I put Shift Alt P, as you remember. I put Shift Alt P, and it just creates the timestamp, which I click on. For example, if I was on 9 minutes 47 seconds, I click. For example, I click here. I put a note over here. Then I hit again Shift Alt P. As you can see, 9:45, and you save a note again. So again, this whole thing is limited to your imagination only. And how creative you are depends on your limits right over here. You can automate everything, every single thing. And another one I'm going to be showing you how I work with books. So as you can see, this is an amount of books that I downloaded. For example, I worked a lot with this one. And let's look and check role of pronunciation in lessons. So I saved here a note, called it the role of pronunciation. Let me just quickly save, like, make it look like this. And there is a link to the exact point in the book. And I can just basically hover over that link and it shows me the basically place in the book where I was reading it. My laptop is just very small. I've got like a 12-inch laptop screen, so I don't see anything. But if you have like at least 15-inch laptop, or you've got a big screen like 25, 30-inch screen, this is gonna be incredible. So you don't even have to open that. So, but you can actually, for example, click on this link on the left sidebar. I open the everything over here. And as you can see, I saved a lot of information here. I'm not going to show you because of, again, copyright and all that. But still, this is how it looks. And the last feature for today is Excalidraw. So as I just want to show you, I'm not showing off really, but like this is just amazing. This is just amazing. Look at this. Look at all these. I mean, isn't this great? Oh, just sorry. Again, I can zoom in. So basically what I did, I just saved some bits of information, like principles of exercises. And these are just kind of clipped from embedded kind of notes into my visual whiteboard. So principles of exercises. Yeah, so I put there like principles of exercises. And then also I put like notebook, how to keep your notebook, what to write, design, exercises design. This is very good, yeah. So 1 second, let me show you this one. Again, it's bugging. Sorry, it's bugging, and I feel so kind of. I feel so embarrassed actually that I'm showing you a tutorial when my laptop is bugging, but that's just because of OBS. It's really heavy on my laptop. Sorry about that. But anyway, basic exercise types. I've got some basic categorizing and everything, sample exercises. So everything you need to know, you need to remember, you can basically have here on a visual whiteboard. So, but that was it actually. I actually showed you everything I wanted. And I just realized that my camera wasn't fucking working the whole time. Thank you very much, OBS. So, I don't know how many times I've been doing that without camera. And you were just looking at that image, a screenshot of my face. But anyway, I'm not going to change anything because I spent like, I don't know, 40 minutes for that. And it's ridiculous. Sorry about that. But I just wanted to know, I just wanted you to know, sorry, that there are things that might keep you going. And if you give up, just trust me, there is something that you can use in order to, like, in order not to burn out. And I wish everyone knew about Obsidian plugins and Obsidian itself, because it's really helpful. Again, as I said, the most powerful feature is Cambridge Dictionary parser. I'm just gonna save that in the video description. You can download the .gs file and paste it in your QuickAdd plugin in Obsidian if you like. If you'd like, again, as I said, I'd be more than happy to explain how everything works, how to install plugins, how to install Obsidian. This is just really good thing. I really like doing that. It's not for my popularity. Just hit that like button. Not for my popularity. I had a TikTok account. I had like 3,000 followers on it. I tried to gain popularity. I tried to gain followers. It didn't work. When you try to gain popularity, it doesn't really work. But this time, I just want to share my knowledge, and I think it's really useful. I know some useful thing, and I don't understand why a lot of people have no idea about Obsidian. And yeah, you can use AI, but AI is nothing without knowledge how to use it. So again, thank you for watching. If you finished this video, if at least one person in this world finished this video and downloaded Obsidian and started installing plugins, then I will be more than happy. Just let me know that you did that and it changed your life. If you're watching this, again, I don't know when you're going to be watching this video, but if it changed your life, come back to this video, please, and share your thoughts. Like, tell, oh my God, it changed everything. Now I never give up in learning and all that. So please share your thoughts, share what you think. Tell me if you know any other really good software like Notion and all that. I'll have a look at it and then show and share my thoughts on it. So thank you for watching, and see you in the next videos. Bye.